my microphone today, so there won't be so much feedback, and since I have to use my big boy voice. It goes back to the time I spent in the Marine Corps. So listen up, you scuzzy civilians. Okay, Vicki,
Yes.
please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I sure will. Please face the flag, hand on heart. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Vicki. And I'd like to thank the readers this morning, Michael Blankman, Charlie Judson, and Richard Ruge. And our crack microphone team is Jim Otero and Julie Watson. John Oterovich, you got the mic.
I do.
What's your big idea thought of the day?
Oh wow, I think you caught me. Geez, I don't even know yet. Oh yeah. Yeah, check my email, there you go.
So, Joe, I guess you're up next.
Hello, President Ken.
Good morning.
How's things up on the hill these days?
It's a little breezy and kind of misty in the morning, but beautiful otherwise.
Oh, good, good. And bud break has happened?
Oh, yeah. I had flowers all over the place. The trees are leafed out.
Excellent, excellent. Well, we'll have to come up here sometime
Soon.
soon.
Yeah.
All right.
We got a volleyball tournament coming up.
So every time Barbara sits over there next to me, she reminds me that we need to sing Zippity Doo Dah. Yeah. So with that,
Okay.
here we go. Zippity Doo Dah, zippity yay. My oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Zippity Doo Dah, zippity yay. Mr. Bluebird on my shoulder. It's the truth, it's actual, everything's satisfactual. Zippity Doo Dah, zippity yay. Wonderful feeling, wonderful day.
Okay, everybody's awake now. We're going to introduce our meeting curates.
All right. We have the honor of welcoming two visiting Rotarians, our district governor designate, Bob Rogers, and lovely wife, Kay, both members of the Sebastopol University.
Good morning. If you have a visitor at your table, there's a Rotarian back there.
Okay. Michael, apparently he is a Rotarian. Mark, right?
Here you go, here's your basket.
All right. Well, we could. You know, he brought me this. I said, is this gentleman a Rotarian or not? He couldn't tell. So please welcome Mark McDonald from Sebastopol.
Hey, Mark. And now for the visitors, we'll start with,
Over there, Jim.
Wayne Britton.
Good morning, everyone. I have three guests this morning. Kit Cromwell, who's the principal at Laguna High School. Logan Forsythe, who's the student of the month. We'll get to talk to him for a minute in a few minutes. And his mother, Suzanne.
Any other guests? If we have one.
Good morning. I have a guest here, Kathy Rogers.
Welcome, Wayne.
morning.
Welcome.
She could do it well.
We miss any guests? Do you have guests here? Well, figure out of applause. Gus, where are you? Oh, the same place. You got a birthday coming up.
Oh, yes, I do every year one.
Yeah? You probably got some big plans then.
Oh, yeah, I do have to take everybody out for dinner. That's about it.
In that case, it's good that you paid up, there'll be no fine for you.
What's that? All right, I don't have to put in a fine for me then?
You're all paid up.
I was gonna go up skiing, but there's no snow, so I'm gonna hang around here then.
Well, you know. I guess. We don't have any anniversaries this week. But we have a couple of river anniversaries. Now, listen, I don't believe you've been here 5 years today.
What am I supposed to say? I've been having a good time and made a lot of good friends, and boy, I'm glad I'm part of you guys.
And a few building projects.
And I had a few building projects, and they keep coming my way, so that's great. Yep, thank you.
Nancy Wilson. 14 years.
14 years, oh my God.
You must be joining the choir.
As a child, yes, that's very good. So let me take this opportunity. Easter, I'm in my house on Easter. Okay, I'm doing it again. And this will probably cost me more. I may have a grandchild by then.
Well, it's $5.
I'm gonna pop it out really quick.
$5 for the, and I may have the wrong name up here.
Yeah.
That was last month.
Okay, I ignore that.
It's my own.
I can probably fix that. Let's do that.
Okay.
As I introduced earlier, this is Colton Forsyth. Whoever we had up here, that was last one. That was my fault. Sorry. I got that off my phone there.
Okay.
So Logan is our student of the month. He's from Laguna High School. You're a sophomore this year, I think. And why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, what you like to do, what you like about Laguna, and what your plans are.
Well, I'm Logan Forsyth, and go to Laguna High School, and Laguna's kind of just like, I don't know, everyone has their own colors and tastes, and everyone's kind of separate and different. I like the diversity there, and like how it works, and the teachers there, and just like how they communicate with the kids and stuff. And I want to pursue sound engineering at the JC when I graduate from Hamlin. I'm planning on going back to Hamlin from Laguna. And from then on, I want to do like movie scores for movies, or like do just some stuff with sound engineering. And just like to thank all you guys for having me here today.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I think I'd be interested in that too. So we've got a couple things for you. We've got this really beautiful plaque, and it says Student of the Month for your exemplary demonstration of respect, responsibility, and rigor. So you can probably post that on your bedroom wall. And I think another fun part of this is there we go, some cash, $50 for
our program, we have some announcements. We'll roll through these very quickly. First of all, we have a caption contest, and I'm pleased that we have this many people contributing. And our winner is Richard Levin. So would you please read that?
No, really, this is very good. I just sold a tiny house this big on a quarter-acre lot for $500,000.
So that seems appropriate for this market. Well, I have some intense dark Cabernet Matinee.
You don't look better.
Uh-oh. Those two buttons are too close together. So, not this weekend, but the next weekend, we'll have our first practice bocce. I'm still grooming the bocce court.
That's cheating.
Well, of course. Somebody's never played bocce. Me. Okay, here's our team from last year, and if your name is on here and you don't plan to play this year, let me know. Send me an email or email to us. And if you're not on the list and you want to be, send me an email. Yes.
I wanted to say a little more about Laguna in Logan. It's a phenomenal program. I had a son that actually was having little problems, and I met with Marty at the time, and he assured me that if everything works out, he'll be back in Annie. And what a lot of people don't know that a lot of these, if they didn't have a Laguna, a lot of these kids would be on the street. They wouldn't even be going to school anymore. They just take off, and God knows what would happen. But my son went there, and he wasn't going to school, and Marty sat down with me, and we all talked about it. He went to Laguna for a while, and the next year he went to Annie, got involved in football and everything, and it was really good. So a lot of people don't know about it, and it's a phenomenal school to help those kids that will hiccup on the way sometimes. It was nice to hear that Logan was going to he wanted to go back. Because I think Anley High School is phenomenal, probably the best high school there is in Stone County. And I just want to give praise on Laguna and what all the teachers, what they do there, and the principal and whatnot. Because I think it's a great out for some of these kids who just have nowhere to go sometimes for whatever reason. And they see the light again, and they end up going back to Anley and have a great career and whatnot as they go on. So I just wanted to add that. I have some experience with that. I think Laguna is great.
Thank you so much. I know your mother will be very proud of you because we go through a lot of recommendations from different teachers to select the student of the month. That's not only our club here, but also all the teachers. So we respect the work that you're doing. Okay, next. It's the end of the month. And Laura needs 3 people to be greeters next month, and 2 people to be my maybe. So.
Elaine says you'll greet. April? No, it's all month. And in order that we will
Marty raised his hand.
have good people on the microphone, I will volunteer.
Yes, President
Oh, okay.
Since you want to step things up in the final few months that you have left, I'll be happy to be on the line.
And Bruce is being on the microphone. Now we need the greeters. Okay, we have Elaine on greeting. I need 2 more greeters. Okay, over there.
Did she volunteer Bruce too?
Okay, no, Gail and Scott. So thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, now I have one more thing. I have golden tickets for Guys Can Cook, $100. Yay, he's got them.
Can you
Buy a
believe
ticket
it's
for $100.
$10,000 worth of tickets?
Yeah.
100 tickets, $100 a piece. No more than 100 will be sold. First pick of all of the
Live on.
live auction items.
Yep, comes right off the top, so you could get a $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 thing for $100. So,
And so
buy your tickets, they'll be
why don't forget to
available.
give them back. Here you are.
I told them that. And Darlene bought the first one, so maybe first one's, good luck, I don't know.
Michael, it's tomorrow.
It is tomorrow. Spring Flame Senior Center, we serve from 4 to 6, setup is at 3:30. We've got a few folks that are going to be showing up to help, and anybody else that would like to help, show up at 3:30 at the Senior Center.
And Melody, you want to talk to us about the swim lessons that we get?
Well, growing up in Sebastopol, the highlight of the summer was swimming for the Sebastopol Sea Serpents. And Julie and I both had Greg Jacobs, who's a Sebastopol Rotary member. And they are doing their 31st annual Rotary swim lesson in Sebastopol, starting April 20th. And he asked me to make an announcement and ask if there were any volunteers to help with the swimming. It runs from April 20th to May 17th, or May 14th. It's a 1 day a week commitment for an hour and a half. They're going to do an orientation April 20th and 21st. If you'd like to volunteer to help kids swim. So far, 9,300 kids have gone through the program. They're estimating 375 kids this year, serving 11 area schools. So I have forms, and I will send out an email also for people that want to do that. Thank you.
Great.
Oh, Michael, do you have anything to add?
Yeah.
Michael would like to add something.
If you can't commit on the Learn to Swim, if you can't commit, it's a Monday and Wednesday, or a Tuesday and Thursday. There's 3 lessons during that time, 12 to 1:30. But we'll take you just for one of those lessons, for a half hour, for Monday or Wednesday. Or if you can't do that, we'll take you as a substitute. Because we have to make this work. So I really appreciate Sunrise Club doing this. And let me just add that, having done this now for 4 or 5 years, it's really a lot of fun. It's not a lot of work, it's not a lot of effort, and the reward to these kids is just amazing. I mean, in 30 years, Sebastopol has never had a kid that's drowned, that's gone through that swimming. And I think the thing that we need to think about as our club is that this is really a Rotary project. This is not just a New Club project. This is Sebastopol Rotary that's involved in this. And I think it would behoove us all to participate in it.
There's nothing more perfect than a second grader. They want so badly to do well. And it really is rewarding to see these kids where they start and where they finish. And I highly recommend it too. And I understand there are lots more kids. You guys picked up a couple more schools. There's more kids than in any other time. So if you're thinking about it, even in the drop-in or substitute, we need you. So thanks.
And the pool is heated.
Hi, it's getting to be kind of crunch time here. It's like 4 or 5 weeks away. So anybody who's been working on it but not coming to meetings, I have all the names of people. I would love to see you Thursday at 5 o'clock. We really need to have the final push, and everybody who is signed up, I mean, we've all asked you, everybody kind of knows what their jobs are. Please come tomorrow, it's at the community center. We also are still looking for food purveyors. We still need amateurs, we still need restaurants. This is time to call your second cousins and beg them to come. to be amateurs. Really, that's probably the hardest thing for us to get. We only have one Sunriser signed up so far. It'd be nice to see a few other members to sign up as well. But we're at that last period, and so we need everybody to pull together and get this thing going. Thanks.
We're playing a new little game today called Three Truths and a Lie. So we'll see how much you know about your fellow members. First up's Barbara Barney. And this is David Mark Raymond. You've known him for some time. So I don't know if you can read those or not, but there's 3 truths in there and 1 lie.
I think number 4 is the lie.
He was in the audience of MLK, Martin Luther King gave his I have a dream speech.
Yeah.
Pretty long, so you owe us $10. The lie is he was valedictorian of his graduation. Jim Bertero, you're up next. Here is your 3 truths and a lie. So, I have a master's degree from Cornell University, studied illustration at the Art Institute of San Francisco, have a degree in viticulture from UC Davis, and I won a bocce ball tournament in 2014.
I'm going to go with 4 as the lie.
Number 4, you owe us $10. The lie is I have a degree in viticulture. I've taken some classes, but I don't have a degree. Helene, oh, you get to play next. And your person is Gabe Farah. So.
Number 5.
Number 1? Okay, you owe us $10. The lie is she's looking for a 4th husband. It's only her 3rd. And Jim Flom, you haven't escaped. You're up next, and your candidate is Scott Hansen, a family. So he once jumped out of a perfectly good airplane. 1978, Shakespeare. He once had dinner with Quincy Jones, and he has 2 grown children. 2. Number 2. Okay, you owe me $10. He didn't have dinner with Quincy Jones, but he really wanted to. Karen Keller. All right. Linda Sinclair, you know her pretty well. So, lilacs are her favorite flower. She once wanted to be a nun. She learned to drive a stick shift 13 on a tractor in Wisconsin. And her favorite movie is The Sound of Music.
4 is correct. I know that. She likes all flowers. She Catholic school, so she once wanted to be a nun. That's correct. So lilacs and I'm going to say number 1.
$20 for you.
He can afford it, he won the raffle.
Yours is a little higher because you're ordering money.
I never learned stick shift. I tried. My dad, bless his heart, he tried.
Well, that's 100%. Nobody got the lie. Amazing. We got 5 minutes worth of Happy Bucks coming up. Anybody have Happy Bucks? Oh, here's one.
I want to say I'm very happy to know David Mark Raymond. He really helped out my wife. She had a tenant who was going to buy family property, and he stepped right up to the plate, gave us really professional advice, and kind of navigated us through the process without having to go through a traditional realty process. So thank you, Dave.
Is David here? Too bad. That was unmitigated. Julie?
I'd like to thank Debbie Klein and Gabrielle Desario for trusting you to do some business for them. So.
Yay. Michael?
Actually, yeah, this is happy. There's. Actually, we have a parade coming up on April 18th, so I'm going to do this announcement. We're meeting on Tuesday at 5 p.m. at Scott Hinty's office to put our float together. The theme this year is a magical time, so we're starting based on the song Magical Mystery Tour. I just got the wave and recording on my computer so I can remind myself exactly what this sounds like. But that's our start, so I need help. So you are invited to join us 5 p.m. Tuesday in Scott's office. We'll figure out exactly what this float will be.
Every Tuesday.
Then we can invite the Goon Club people to join us on that too.
Is that every Tuesday, Michael?
Oh yeah, it's only like 3 or 4 weeks from now. So gotta get rolling. 5 p.m.
Go ahead, Dave, and then we'll Marty next.
I just want to thank the club. I attended the conference on Saturday, which was absolutely wonderful. I drank the Kool-Aid. I truly drank the Kool-Aid. Anyway, thank you very much for the opportunity to have that amazing training.
A couple items. First of all, on the table, I put a couple of weeks ago, as well as this time, the Anley Education Foundation is having their wonderful gala event on Saturday at Costa Brown Winery. And if you've not been in there, they set up the tables and so forth right where the barrels are, and it's a wonderful event. And it raises a lot of money for Anley High School. So if you are available Saturday, please go online. The information's there and try and go. Second thing, my son is going to Santa Rosa JC. This is the second year. He has enough units that he has decided that he, on June 1st, is going to, he's already been sworn in, but he's going to join the United States Marine Corps. And he wants to be an artillery officer, but I said, I hope his math is better than what it used to be.
I wanted to touch on the district training assembly as well. If you went to the assembly, would you please stand? We all care about our club, but these folks went above and beyond, spent their Saturday learning how to make our club the best it can possibly be. I especially want to thank Dave for coming. You know, it's not just for people on the board, it's for new members, and I encourage you all to take advantage of every opportunity there is in Rotary, because we're the ones who win. So thank you everyone who attended the assembly.
There will be an event in April.
I used to have one about when you're coming to the club, to this meeting, and when you're leaving, be very careful. I was coming across the sidewalk over here where the lights are flashing. Looked both ways when walking across. I was almost to the other end, to this side, and a van was coming. And so he stopped, and he goes like this, but when he stopped, he had two big bladders at the top of his car. Oh. They both came on, slid right across the crosswalk. So if I would have been a little faster, fortunately I'm a slow walker, but if I would have walked a little further, you either would have hit me in the ankle or the, right in the middle of the leg. So be very careful even when you've got the weapon. So anyway, I'm thankful I'm still here.
Dewey.
I'm thanking everybody in advance for bringing in your contribution to the wine cellar for the Guys Can Cook 2 live auction, I think, Taste of West County. So there should be a nice bottle of wine that you're willing to sign and from a West County winery. And Lori brought one in, a very fine Pinot Noir with a vineyard designation. So thank you very much. And please bring them on to the meeting and I'll collect them and we'll have a nice cellar for someone to bid on.
Okay. I'm happy.
Prince, again, one more thing I was going to comment. If anybody doesn't know, Bill Sauber has now crossed the 300-mile mark.
Wow.
On his hike. So if you've been following him on his Facebook, it's frankly frightening some of the stuff that he's hiking.
What's the weather been like?
-9 while they were sleeping in this little, it looked like you could put 2 coolers in it and there were 9 people sleeping. It was warm though.
And I have Happy Bucks. My daughter won one of the top 5 prizes at the San Francisco Chronicle. They sent her to the Dominican Republic, her and her husband. And I benefited on that because I got to have my 2 grandchildren for 3 days. And I was able to drive them around in my new ride that I got from Joe. I did. Yes.
How happy are you?
Last chance. Here we go. Next one, Scott Holder, who's in Santa Rosa, is going to climb Mount Everest. And he is a polio survivor, so he is seeking pledges for so much per foot that he climbs. I think it's, somebody help me with this, 23,000 feet?
29,000.
29,000 plus, okay, so that's kind of a good lead-in to our